Everybody can be needles at Cusco, Peru. I'm like very carefully. I've been here and it's rough. So um, today is better, but I'm still not completely used to walking up 5 flights of steps. And I'm sorry I'm late. I thought I could go out and find some food right quick, but I didn't find anything I was looking for. They have a lot of meat around here, and it's not that I'm a vegetarian or vegan or anything, just I don't feel like eating heavy. I made it. All right, let's get this started. This is my Airbnb. Oh, and it costs like $300 for the month. I'm tired. I'm gonna go get my tripod. Okay, we're gonna get started. I think I'm gonna open the door. Let some air in. So we can get started on this full moon reading. Okay. I usually do just Patreon, but since I'm in Cusco, I thought I might go live and share the reading with everybody. Taking off my boots. So we have a full moon in Virgo today. And here in Cusco, there's actually, I'm sorry, not here in Cusco, but closer to Machu Picchu, we have there's a moon temple that I plan on visiting soon. And giving offerings. I actually bought offerings from home, some herbal offerings from some of my tinctures that I've made at home in Atlanta. And so I guess to talk about like how I've been adjusting for like the past few days that I've been here, it's been a huge adjustment for the altitude. I've experienced some like altitude sickness and have been having to sip a lot of coca tea, eat coca leaves, eat coca candy, and sleep a lot. I will leave the house maybe in the morning to go on like an excursion, an adventure, to discover new places and people and things and try new foods and not end up like completely obliterated by the altitude. And so I'll just come home and lay down, and sometimes for the rest of the day, for the rest of the night. That's how bad it can get. But today, it hasn't been that bad. I've actually been learning to just chill and relax. The cost of food and living here is really low. I went out and spent 80 something, soles on food yesterday. And that came up to about like $23. I went to the grocery store. And even eating like street food is like a couple of soles, which is like 60 cents, you know. And like I was saying before, my Airbnb is only 300. So Well, if anybody thinks that they can't travel, it's not true. It's really not that expensive to travel. It's all in what you pick and choose to spend your money on in the States, as far as like if you want to give up going out to eat as much, you can put the money aside for your plane tickets. It all depends on when you buy your ticket. I bought my plane ticket in like January for March, and my plane ticket was only like 500. If I would have bought my ticket, say for like October, it would have like tripled in price. And so all in all, I guess with every, I don't know, honestly, I've probably spent like 1,500, like all together. All right, so let's get into this full moon energy. It's in opposition to Neptune in the sun. And so I have experienced me maybe being a little bit too harsh on some of my friends and some of my relationships, standing up for myself, feeling like people are crossing the line and crossing my boundaries. I don't know what to say about that, except that's kind of the effects of those energies. Will I go back and apologize later? Maybe. I'm that type of person. I go back and apologize. But did those things need to happen? Yes, they did. I'm at the end of certain cycles in my life of having certain energies in my life, and it was kind of my fault. I will say, I will go back and take responsibility for letting things linger on longer because of my loyalty. I have Virgo in my first house. And so I posed a question in the community because I was thinking about that. Like, does that mean if you have Virgo in your ascendant, you are self serving? Are you self serving? You know, because Virgo is about being a servant. So this full moon is about finding ways to be of service. And I think for me personally, since I have Virgo in my ascendant, it would be about me serving myself because I'm always thinking about other people. Also, the moon is trying Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn. So let's look at some of the messages that the full moon and its aspects have for us today. And for all of you guys that have joined me and left and will join me and will watch later on, welcome to my channel, A Very Good Life. My name is Ajaaya. I am a spiritual midwife. I assist people in their transformation through astrology, divination, trauma healing. My favorite thing to do is trauma healing, inner child work. Okay, let's get to work. Full moon, what messages do you have for us today? The Seven of Wands reversed. The Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, being defensive because of other people. You feel taken advantage of. The devil card comes out next to it. Now, to me, these two energies don't go together, but they do. I am trying to find the words like for these energies together, the Seven of Wands and the Devil. If you don't stand up for yourself and stand up for your boundaries, you're going to fall into temptation. You're going to fall into temptation. That's what that card means. That's what it's saying to me. What's it saying to you guys? The Three of Pentacles upright is about support and help. It looks like you need to Allow yourself to see where your boundaries end and where other people's boundaries begin. This is interesting. Right. So the Two of Cups comes out reversed, which is about love, relationships, maybe being toxic for you, not working out for you. The Eight of Cups is about moving on towards on a new journey, and it's a heartfelt thing. It's like it's not something that is light for you. It's the end of a karmic cycle. It's the end of a journey. It's a definitely spiritual, and it's definitely connected to this romance that hasn't been going well for you for a while, that's been toxic for you. And it looks like you've been keeping this around because these people help you. They have been useful to you. That's what that Three of Pentacles is. So it looks like fear of standing up for yourself because you're going to lose some support that you feel like you need from these people, that maybe you feel like you can't live without or get anywhere else. And the Chariot reverse is saying that you're not moving forward and standing up for yourself, and you're not like doing what it takes to move forward because of this. And of course that would like stunt your growth. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is like a magic carpet ride. A message coming to you swiftly, energy coming at you fast, and you have the option to use this energy. It's most of the time a good thing, a positive energy that you need in order. The Ten of Pentacles comes out. Horses are very intelligent. Horses are intuitive. Horses actually have a destiny and creativity and community. And so to have a horse racing towards you is telling me that you need to ride this energy. You're being asked to maybe let go of support that you actually need. That takes faith. That takes trust. That takes you being honest and real with yourself. And I've been seeing these themes within the spiritual community that I'm in, not only with myself, but with clients as well. The Ten of Pentacles is basically saying that you've gotten everything you need out of this situation. There's really nothing else to get. There's nothing else. Maybe you could thank them in service of the full moon. With the theme of the full moon in Virgo, you can give thanks to them for all the love and support and bless the energy. That's advice to myself as well. Bless this energy as you move forward in your new energy, in your new found divinity. I'll take that. The Seven of Cups. So this is kind of denoting like, okay, so reality is hitting you. You're beginning to make better choices for yourself, but it's not easy. And so you might get wrapped up in like your addictions, coping mechanisms. My nose is starting to itch. In order to cope with the loss and the feelings of grief. This is the card that's in the center, this Eight of Cups. You might feel like you're going upstream, and this is not logical. This is not a logical decision. This is a karmic ending. Okay, I'm gonna pick these cards up. That was just a quick synopsis. Thank you so much, Tarot, so much for being so accurate, being so real, being so honest. So Tarot usually give you a good synopsis, and then we're going to get more in depth. Okay. cards I dropped. Ugh. They must need to be rearranged for this reading. Okay. So the cards that came out are the King of Cups. Very intelligent, very intuitive, a lot of ingenuity and creativity. And then the Tower. It's like you're being advised to let things fall. You're being advised from your guides, maybe a grandfather spirit, a water spirit, an energy in your life. You're being advised to let things fall that need to fall. Let the Tower come in. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain in the background. That's very appropriate. Let the rain fall and collapse your tower. Again, this Seven of Cups comes out, turns up. It was reversed the last time. Let the tower fall because you have a lot of options that you can't see yet, as of yet. And the options have to do with you being powerful and confident within yourself. The last cards I pulled was about having relationships that you were holding on to because you felt like you needed the support and help. But these relationships are toxic to you. And it looks like really all along, all you really needed was to see yourself. All you really needed was to see that you're confident, that you're capable. The Queen of Wands is a fiery, confident, feminine energy that's full of life, that's full of creativity, that's full of fire and confidence. And I'm going to dig more into this Seven of Cups because the Seven of Cups denotes a lot of times addictions. Hi, thank you so much. Addictions, powerful addictions that take over your emotions. And usually this card comes up when change comes in because it's not easy to let go of energies that have been in your life for maybe all of your life. For some of us, we're letting go of family. That's not easy. That's not easy for Spirit to ask you to do. And for some people, it's not even fair. Like I work with people who are single moms, and Spirit is asking them to trust and let go of their support system that they've known for a long time that helped them with their kids, but these people are toxic. No, it's not, Ra. It's not easy at all. And it doesn't seem like Spirit is going to let up until you start trusting yourself. What's up with this Seven of Cups that keeps coming up? %, right? 100%, definitely. Interesting. Okay. Hey, ¿qué tal? So we have the Five of Pentacles, which is about faking it till you make it, kind of. Depriving yourself of your needs being met. And a lot of times this card reads as being impoverished in some way. But it's a choice, because the Seven of Cups is about choices. And so I guess in order to cope with the feeling of loss in your life, you might feel like going within, and you might go into like this feeling of lack. Like, oh my God, if I don't have these people, these places, these things, I just might as well shrivel up and die. And this is where this Seven of Cups becomes like addictions that might eat away, emotional addictions that might eat away. This is an interesting card to pop out. We have the Mother Spider here, the High Priestess, that's weaving her web. It's like what's going on in the background that you cannot see with your eyes is that you are becoming who you're meant to be. You're becoming something. You're becoming yourself. The high priestess is about knowing yourself. As above, so below. What does that mean? That means that we are all aspects of nature, right? And so, say for instance, pink quartz. Let's say for instance, what's a better example? I have one. Like my name, Aya. My name means goddess of light. That's the high aspect. That's a goddess energy, right? But coming down into earth, it's in the earth saffron. It's kind of a just roller coaster. Definitely got its ups and downs. Yes, addiction been really appreciating. Thank you so much for your comment. I wish it would last longer on my screen so I can read the whole thing. Appreciating alone time now instead of being depressed about it. I'm not finished being depressed. my depression and stuff comes in waves because I'm definitely in chrysalis myself as well. That's kind of why my guide sent me to Cusco, so that I can kind of mourn and grieve and absorb Pachamama energy. These energies here, I need them in order to heal myself. Because I definitely am a standout in my family and stand alone. Yeah. All right, let's look more into this high priestess energy. She always excites me. So I was saying, as above, so below. So the Aya energy and the saffron energy is the sun goddess, and you put all those things together, and you crystalline and you align yourself with who you really are in the universe. Some of you are at that stage where you're learning your avatar, and some of you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but that's fine. When it's the right time, you'll know. All right. All right, the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Thinking too much and being too hard on yourself. So remember to have some fun sometimes. You don't have to, I know you might have to deprive yourself and kind of choke out old addictions, because I can see these two energies working together like that, to where you choke out your addictions and you get your energy in a circle and you get alone with it and you allow it to die. Ciao. And that would mean, for some people, not eating meat. That would mean some people being celibate. Because Five of Pentacles is a very physical card of being impoverished. It's almost like a monk type energy. A shaman, beginning stages of a shaman. To where you get rid of your attachments to the material world in some aspects. I want to tell you guys something. I have been healing for 10 years. What I've learned, the most important thing I've learned, is that it never ends. If you're lucky, you're always learning and you're always growing. And hopefully you're always listening to your higher self. And you're always listening to your guides. And you're always going on an adventure that changes everything, if you're lucky. That's what life is about. If you look at the cycles of life, Mother Nature is constantly going through her cycles. And so some of us are looking for a definite ending point. I want a husband. Bam. Give me that. I want my career. I want my purpose. Bam. And you know what? The universe will use that as the carrot on a stick to get you to the point of healing. And to get you to maybe pay attention to some things and listen. But the true surrender, though, is not being attached to any type of outcome. Wow. So I'm pulling from the Whispers of Love deck, and the oracle card that comes out. Can you guys read that? Act as if your partner is here. Somebody is really looking for love. That is how you manifest anything. That is how you manifest everything. I can stop this live right now. That is how you manifest what you want. You act as if you already have it. You live as if it's already here. So, I want you guys to build your altars with a lot of passion. I want you to build your love altar, your creativity altar, your healing altars, your career altars, your, what other type of altars? Transformation altars. On my website, I have a free download of a Vastu Shastra compass that tells you the correct direction to place your altars. What is up with the carrot on the stick like the seventh time? I don't know what you mean by that. Right? And then I want you to put a lot of passion into chanting and into, I'm going to do this too, because I've honestly been sad. I've been sad. I know I'm in Peru and I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself, but these changes are hard on the inside. And that's why I came here. To get like some of the respite and healing that I need from Mother Nature. And so whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Oh. I love this deck so much. When I first got this Whispers of Love deck, I promise you I couldn't relate to it. Because I'm not naturally, or I haven't been a heart-centered person. But I'm moving more into my heart space, and I have been using these cards to journal. Am I alone? I don't know. Like, as far as like, do I have a partner with me? No. But do I feel alone? No. Do I feel lonely? No. I was asking myself that question. Yes, like, why don't I feel lonely? I think I burnt that attachment out a long time ago. So, just because even within my emotions, I'm okay with feeling and crying and purging. I'm used to it. I'm here to be vulnerable in front of people. And so, but yeah, I don't have anybody here with me, no. But I talk to people all the time. When I first went through my Saturn return, that was like 10 years ago, I'm 38. My Saturn is in Libra. And so some of my biggest lessons in life is about not being codependent and learning how to be myself. Oh, you're Peruvian? Oh, wow. It's a small world. Oh, you're in Peru. I don't know what I'm Peru. Because you can come chill if you're in Peru. I'll come meet you. Let's do it. Yeah. I used to be afraid to be alone. But then I realized that even when I'm out in public, I can talk to anybody around me. And I started doing that. I just talk to people in line. I I speak the little Spanish I got. You know, because it's all about being human. Like, I connect with people on a human level. I don't need to know the language perfectly, and people don't need to know English perfectly. So back to this very impactful piece of advice from your guides. Act as if your partner is here. That goes for anything in your life. Boom. Yeah, girl, I go places by myself. Or I assume you're a woman. I'm sorry. Aw. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have fundamental need to take breaks. That's also why I came here to take a break. You know what, Rod? I don't feel like it's brave. I feel like it's me. I guess I'm brave, but I don't think anything of it, honestly. I moved to St. Thomas by myself. And I got, you know, when you go through certain things, um, it breaks, I break myself out of certain things. It's kind of like lifting weights. First, it's hard, right? And you hate it, and you don't want to do it again. And you wonder why you even started in the first place. That's what healing is like to me. Like when I first started on my healing journey, I used to be so judgmental towards people who I felt like could do better in life. I would like, do better. But going through my healing process has taught me so much compassion, because I see why people commit suicide. I see why people feel like they can't do it, or they don't go after their dreams, or they're not a good person or a good mom, or who they want to be. It's hard. This shit's hard and passionately hard. And so through suffering my own inner, I don't know what just happened, I'm sorry, facing my inner child and all how she felt, helped me have compassion for everybody, because I went through hell. Ugh. Period. In my childhood. Okay? So we have act as if your partner is here, which you can use that advice for anything you want. And rest and relaxation is essential. And new love. Aww. New love. And you know, I can read this energy literally. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Okay? So the advice is if you act as if you already have what you want, or you already are who you are, which you already are who you are. I've been dealing with my the projections of my family. That's what I've been healing lately. They project a lot onto me, and it's been confusing my whole life. It's like I know I'm giving you great energy, and I'm giving you amazing love, and I'm giving you encouragement. Like, why are you giving me the blues? Like, that's how I feel. Like, why am I getting the blues back? And so it's been me taking like a step back and allowing my consciousness to raise. And when your consciousness rises, something physical happens as well. You actually move out of situations with people, and you guys are no longer compatible on the energy grid anymore. That's what's happening, and that's what's sad. That's what's making me cry. That's what's hard, because I love I am a mi familia. Nobody gets in the way of the family. You know, I'm that type of girl. Rest and relaxation is essential. Hola, ciao. Take breaks. It sounds like you've been doing a good job at that. And then, bling, you will have what you want. Duh. If you act as if you already have it. And then the universe isn't saying you have to kill yourself to get it. You see how she's like just completely enmeshed with Mother Nature. So if you need to rest, because that's all I've been doing today, at least I didn't even go out for an excursions except to look for some soup or something, which I didn't find. Um, I've just been sitting on top of the roof upstairs and looking at the view. Let's go. I'll take you so you can see too. Am I going to keep my door open? I am. He's done. Hola.